Hey everybody, I'm a little late in the game, but I'm going to do the 2017 vinyl tag. I wrote down the 20 questions so I'd remember them. Number one is, how many records do you own? I haven't done a count recently, but I'd say 2 years ago I had 2,500, so I'd like to say now I have over 3,000. That's in counting LPs, 45, 78s, 10-inch. So, kind of, so approximately 3,000 to 3,500. Two, record player. I have a Technics SLD20. And how old was I when I started collecting? 11. I was 11 years old. And my dad pulled the old records out of the attic. Not the best place to have them, but they were okay. No warp records, anything like that. But first record I ever, oldest record, is this one right here. I think this is, I can't remember, I think it was 1911. This is an old Edison record, 78. She says 1918 on here. But the sleeve's a little worn out. It's very thick. So there we go. Here's that. I'm going to set this down very gently. There we go. Alright, first record I ever received. There was actually a whole box, but these are kind of the ones that affected me the most. And that would be my dad's Blue album, which I still have. I have an updated copy, plus others, but I've always kept this one. He actually got this one in the PX when he was stationed in Germany in the 70s. So there's that one. The Best of the Monkees. Listen to that a lot. And introducing the Beatles. Now this isn't a real one. The cover is really nice though. It looks very legitimate. There's George's shadows in there and everything, but really good color. There's the back. But Beatles is below the spindle there. This was my dad had this album. Was the last thing his dad, my grandfather, gave him before he died. So it's kind of a special album. First record I ever bought. We were at an antique shop. I think it was in Lima, New York. It used to be a church. It was an antique shop. And there's more than one because I bought three at the same time. And that would be Meet the Beatles in mono. Same exact album. Not perfect condition, but it plays great. I've just always kind of kept it. It's still my only mono copy. I am looking for an upgrade. The Beatles' second album, which I did upgrade. This is still my original one. I have another copy. The lady had these. They were hers when I bought them. A Hard Day's Night, which this one's still in shrink. I gave it the original sleeve. This has this is actually the best out of the three. This one's in like excellent shape. It has the I Cry Instead on it. The lady sold them to me for like $15 for the three, and I was Beatle hunting back when I first started collecting. The albums were much cheaper. So there's those. Favorite colored vinyl. I actually bought this one, I want to say 2009, 2010. Um, Obviously a reissue. I did not know it was colored vinyl. I had it for a couple of years. I just left it sealed, and then I decided, oh, what the hell, you know, and opened it, and I had this beautiful colored vinyl. I think it's blue. Color blindness, blue or purple, but very cool. Discounted LP. Okay. Magical Mystery Tour. This is in mono, and this was in Volunteers of America, and they sold their albums for 99 cents. So, you know, I was with my dad. Sleeve is tight, and there it was, just sitting there. The only Beatles album, the only good album there. Still has the booklet, just beautiful shape. There's the binding, little wear in the back, and the record's not perfect. It plays at a very good condition. I'll kind of show you the label here. This just has light marks on it. Sounds great though. I don't think this has the original. I know some of the mono ones came with a psychedelic sleeve, but this one doesn't have it. So there's that. Prized Possession. That would be my Third State Butcher album. I laid this away when I worked at Walmart at my record shop. I think I got it at a pretty fair price. He hasn't had another one since. I think I've had this for, gosh, I want to say 4 years, 4 or 5 years now. Just a beautiful peel job. Put down. Female artist. I can't get this to stay. Hold on. There we go. Joan Jett. Joan Jett's one of my favorite female artists. I saw her in concert at the State Fair, I don't know, I think 2009, 2010. This is kind of my favorite, like one of my favorite 12-inch singles, Cherry Bomb with the cherry red vinyl. She's a good rocker. Record, favorite band. I decided, obviously it's the Beatles, but I wanted to do something non-Beatles. And my dad always got me into Creedence Clearwater Revival. So, yeah, this is my favorite album by them, Cosmo's Factory. I wish I could find one with no ringwear. I don't want a reissue. I want the original. But vinyl's minty. There's that. I kind of have a cold, so I'm sorry if I'm like hacking if you're wearing headphones. Impulse buy. You know, where is it? This was an impulse buy. I found this on a site called Deep Discount, and it was so cheap. And it's not real. It's a bootleg, and it's not a bad bootleg. Abbey Road didn't work. I had to buy. So I guess it is kind of shitty, but you know, my parents helped me get it, so it's still pretty special. But still wish I had the real thing. If you look on these, there's like George Harrison. You know, it has like a G or something. It's spelled very. It's a very bad bootleg. A gift. My girlfriend got me this for Christmas 2 years ago, and it is McCartney live at Nebworth, 1990. This is kind of the harder one to find. It's got the white vinyl. So I'm not going to open it up, but I love this cover. Really awesome with the white vinyl. Great gift. She hit it too. She packaged it in like this big She put a blanket around it and wrapped it and really confused me. Most played LP. I should have got my old Rubber Soul up, but definitely Rubber Soul is my most played LP. US version. And it has to be mine. A rarity would be, I just picked this up, Sgt. Pepper's in mono. This is this 1969 pressing. It's in beautiful shape. I love it. It sounds great. The best way to hear Sgt. Pepper's is the UK mono. The tracks really, they just kind of blend together. There's no, on the US one, I've noticed there's, they split the tracks up. This one just kind of, I'll pull it back out here. Not this side, but this side is, it's kind of all blended together, which is better. But there's that. Oh, and there's the inserts. A Rainy Day LP. Brian Wilson's No Peer Pressure. I love this album. It's full of great musicians. Just great music. Great singing, great songs, great lyrics, everything. Double LP set. If you like the Beach Boys, you like Brian Wilson, pick this up. It's really great. A feel-good album, which I would have to say I'm going to do this one twice. Brian Wilson, No Peer Pressure. It really is a good feel-good album, and I really like it, and I pull it out all the time to listen to it. A nostalgic album would be AC/DC, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt. Yeah, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. I remember listening to this down in my barn with a whole bunch of friends. And just having a ball with a lot of these. These guys, Cinderella, bunch of artists. So it's just a great album. I just remember that we had there was an old Emerson record player we played with the 8-track built on the bottom with York speakers. They were old. Record store day purchase. I'm going to do a recent one, and that would be the Monkees Good Times Plus 10-inch. I'm like reddish, pinkish vinyl. Really good. And the last one is recent record purchase. I have a bunch, but here's one. George Harrison, somewhere in England. It does have this. I thought when I bought it, I couldn't see it in the picture, but it's got a little clip in it for the budget bin or whatever. But I mainly bought it for the hype sticker because I already have this sealed, but I really wanted the hype sticker for this of all those years ago. So, well, that is my vinyl tag. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for. I'm gonna have. I have some really exciting things coming, Beatles and non-Beatle related. So, take it easy, everybody. Peace.